Hey, so I know I've talked about my job before, but that's this week's topic, so I thought I would, try and pull my thoughts together a bit more and give that to you. So I work at a scrapbook store, an independent scrapbook store, and I really enjoy working there. Or let me clarify, I really enjoy several parts of working there. I love working with the customers, all of the ones that are nice. I love my regulars. I love ringing things up at the cash register. It's always really fun. And I love scrapbooking. I love scrapbooking. It is interesting to work there, being genderqueer, because, ouch, let me close that drawer there. It is interesting to work there being genderqueer because a lot of times people don't know how to perceive me at first. They'll walk in the door, and I think that, like a lot of things in my life, it's hard to tell what aspect of me they are having trouble taking in, or if it's several aspects, because I also work in a very white area, but I am not white, and nobody else who works in the area, except in the restaurants, is a person of color that I've seen. Anyway, so they walk in, and they kind of take me in, and Babby died, but I am back. So, yeah, when people walk into the store, I should say when women walk into the store, because men don't really walk into the store. Some men do, a couple queer women and queer men, and a couple straight men. But anyway, when they walk into the store, they look at me, and they kind of look me up and down. And I have noticed, while thinking about this topic, that I do have some sort of coping mechanisms to that. I know that a lot of genderqueer people kind of revel in that, and sometimes I do too. Sometimes it really amuses me when people can't tell what my gender is, or when they're not sure about me. However, at work that makes me really uncomfortable. I wish I could just kind of do my job without being judged gender-wise. And I've noticed, and this is also something that has just been kind of trained into me, but I've noticed that I higher my voice, like, not that I need to, because my voice is already high, but just the way that I talk, like, let me see if I can do it. Hi, can I help you find anything? Or, did you need a basket? Or, I don't know, stuff like that. Maybe my voice isn't any higher, but it's the way that I use it. That, I don't know, it works, and it seems to put people at ease. It's my work voice. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody else. So that is one aspect about me at work. I definitely, I wouldn't say that I play more feminine, but I do in a sense. It's different. Um, I don't, like, pretend to like things I don't like, or, I don't pretend I'm heterosexual or anything like that. I mean, people understand that I'm masculine. I won't wear women's clothes for the uniform, that kind of thing. Um, but when it comes to customer interaction, I don't feel that I do it in a masculine way. Maybe that's because I'm not fully masculine, which is why I'm genderqueer. I don't know. But that is interesting to me. And as far as work goes, I would say that work has been the hardest place for me as far as being genderqueer, even though my work is really open. And I don't think it's because of them being my boss and my coworkers, so much as me and my relationship with the customers. For instance, for a really long time, I had a hard time with the idea of cutting my hair. This was years ago, but I've worked there a long time. This was years ago, and I didn't want to cut my hair because I was worried about customer reaction, and I wanted to still be able to play the role that I love to play at work. I love being a clerk as long as the people are nice. Not that that's my life goal or anything, but I really enjoy it. And I did that, and everything went okay. Now, my biggest issue is that I'm changing my name, and I'm having some trouble with how I'm going to integrate that into my work. Because you have to understand that it's a small shop, and I know a lot of people. They all know me by name, and I think it will be really exhausting for me to correct every person over and over and over again. And I don't know what to do, because I want my boss, who's my friend, and my coworkers, who are also my friends, to be able to call me by the name that I've chosen at work, or at all for that matter. I'm working on that. But I don't know how to go about that without having to explain it to every customer. I considered mass email, but that's a whole nother story. So yeah, work. Interesting. Then, I've also talked about before my fear of getting a real job, or what will be a real job for me, what I really want to do with my life. I want to work in academia, and I want to write, and I want to get jobs teaching, and I am worried that my name, which is now going to be legal, and my appearance, my genderqueer appearance, will scare people, and I won't get the job, and that's really scary to me. But I also know that I have to live my life the way I am, or else I won't be happy. So there's that. And I think that's all I have to say about being genderqueer in the workplace. I believe I covered it all. I work in a pretty cool place, even though it's very female-oriented. I get along very well with the customers, and I feel that I stay true to myself and that I am out there as far as being out goes. I mean, not out to anyone as being genderqueer, because I don't even know how I would go about doing that. Like, it's not important to me, but I do feel I stay true to myself. I don't feel dirty at any time there. The name thing is starting to get to me, but pretty much things are good, and I like my job and am happy about being genderqueer there. So, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Bye.